Hello folks, welcome back to The Cave Let's Play by me, Fuzzfinger. And now having completed the Twins Mansion, we're going to be kicking right off with what I presume is going to be the Time Travelers episode.
No doubt you have realized by now that here in the cave, the rules of time and space are not exactly, well, set in stone, so to speak. But for the time traveler, time and space are mere playthings, tools manipulated to pay back petty slights. So, prepare yourselves for a tale of revenge that spans 1,000,000 years. And remember, even with the best of intentions, time travel can be unpredictable. And with the worst of intentions, well, I guess we're about to see. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just trying to scare you.
Maniacal laugh indeed. Now, for the time being, the rest of our party is just going to have to wait, seeing as how they can't get through the stalactites which are blocking their path. There is some contraption or machine which needs to be activated with a battery pack. So we're going to need to find one of those. It doesn't have one in the fuse box. Which is exactly what I'm doing now, looking around for that. And we're going to need to do our time travelling teleport jump there. And there's the battery pack. Remove this thing? Yes, we can. So pretty standard stuff so far, it has to be said. I'm sure things are going to get slightly more challenging though based on the previous episode, which was actually quite tough. You really are starting to have to think outside the box now on some of these puzzles, which is a good thing. Now then, how did we get down for that battery? Oh, it's down there, look. Oh, it's a time machine, that contraption. That makes sense. Seeing as how we are a time traveller. You just fall down there. And hopefully this will activate that thing. And it looks like it has done, so let's go and see what that's about. Backtracking we go. Let's hover across here and see what happens. We've travelled in time.
Behold, science!
Oh, it's you. I thought we fired you. Still sore about getting passed over for greatest employee of all time? I'm sure you saw my commemorative photo on the way in. Don't feel bad. My family has been working here for generations. I take that back. Do feel bad.
Exhibit speaker.
This exhibit
Well,
features the
personality
ancient
must not be a
combustion
big hiring
engine, or as it
point
was
here.
commonly known at the time, the Dino Hibernator. In the early 21st century,
The greatest
humans
employee
used
of all time award comes with a pretty big raise. Have I rubbed that in yet?
So yeah, that guy's a bit of a knob by the sounds of it. Whether he actually serves any purpose other than that, I'm not sure. I guess he does. He's like the quest giver, isn't he? And now we seem to have...
prehistory. My formative years.
Yeah, I was going to say, travel back in time. Let's see what's across here, shall we? The maps are actually quite big as well. I don't want to fall down there just yet, in case there's no real way back up. Should we see what's across here? See what we're dealing with. Some trippy water. Dirty water, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the stuff that turns into the stalactites or stalagmites, whatever they are. Because remember, this is the prehistoric time. Which is certainly possible. Dead end, okay. So this ladder we've already been up in the present time. Ah, look, it's tripping through. See that? That dirty water's dripping through the stone ceiling and starting to form a stalactite. Interesting. There's the block we moved earlier. Can we move it now? Yes. Doesn't seem to... I was going to say it doesn't seem to serve any purpose, but I wonder if... Ah, we've got stuck now. Jump up there, and across. Now if we go back down, hopefully... that stalactite, or stalagmite, whatever it is, will no longer be able to form. We've still got the locked door. Oh yeah, look, we can get through now. Oh, how interesting. That's awesome. So we've got the rest of our party now when we need them. But I don't know if we still need to go back in time or not. Where would it take us? Oh right, we can switch food at will. Well, that's useful, isn't it? I have no idea what time period we're meant to be in. But I'm sure we're going to find out when we can't actually do anything. Oh no, we're trapped. Well, I'm guessing that you don't come down here in prehistoric time because there's absolutely bugger all to do if you do so. So let's head over to the right instead and see what we've got. Come on, don't be shy. Come onto the ladder. We didn't go down here last time, did we? I heard a growl, I heard a...
This will be Thog's greatest creation.
Oh, hello, Thog.
Why not Thog make wheel work?
Hehe, poor Thog. Maybe we'll help him at a later date. Can we go down here yet? I see a ladder I must climb. Ooh. What's this thing? Well, I know what it is. It's a bleeding dinosaur, but what's it doing here is what I meant by that statement. Well. Maybe we could get past it if we wasn't... Oh no. Okay. That's interesting. So, I was trying to see if we turned it into the present or the future, if we could get past that thing. Because I'm sure it doesn't exist then. However, it would also appear that when you change the time period, it only actually changes in effect for the character that uses it. Which, in a way, is going to make things slightly confusing, because I've got a feeling that some of the puzzles here are going to involve some people being in the future time and some people being in the past and present and all sorts of things. So potentially this could be very annoying. But hey,
remember, hands off the exhibits.
We'll move into the future and see if we can still access that area with the dinosaur. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to, in all honesty. But while we're in the future, we'll explore to the right, see what we can get. We've got the exhibit speaker. Yes, we've already seen that. Ah! Okay, I saw a gold key.
Touching the exhibits.
Okay, yeah, I understand now. We need to get rid of that fella so we can grab that key, I presume. Now, actually, we might be able to access that dinosaur after all. Or what was previously a dinosaur.
Hey kids, smell like a real live dinosaur with our newest interactive exhibit experience. Dinosaurs existed over 10,000 years ago, when they roamed the world's highest mountain peaks in search of fruits and berries. Dinosaurs were social animals that lived in groups governed by a rigid organizational structure. Now you smell like a stinky old dinosaur. Isn't that great?
Ah, okay, so now I smell like a dinosaur. Maybe I have to go and visit the dinosaur that was here previously. Now I say may, I don't know if that's true or not.
Now you smell like a stinky old dinosaur. Isn't that great?
Oh, it's alright. I don't think we did lose the smell. After we collected it the last time, I think if you stop it just sort of stops the animation or something. But jealousy runs deep. So it would appear. There's some pretty evil pictures in this, isn't there? Anyway, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to the time machine, aren't we? Now we smell of dinosaur. I can only assume we've got to go back to the real dinosaur and hopefully generate some kind of reaction from it. If we could please make our way up to the time machine, past the annoying employee and the combustion engine. We haven't seen this yet, have we? Oh yeah. So we're going to need to get that going.
Voting on the GEOAT committee was unanimous. FYI, that stands for greatest.
Right, we're back in prehistoric times, so now we're going to have to take the long, arduous trek down back to the dinosaur. And I hope we still smell of... yeah, we do. I can just about see the green smoke everywhere. So all the way down we go. Is it across here? Oh no, there's another one of these things there. Ah, it's a night one. Interesting, interesting. We don't want to fall down there since we'd probably be killed. Come on. There we go, we'll just drop down. And the dinosaur should just be across here. Yes it is, let's move. Let's move, 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 move. Interesting. Very interesting, but what exactly were we supposed to do with it?
Dog want wheel roll.
Ah. Ha 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 ha.
Dog need more shape for wheel.
Right, let's see what happens here again. Please don't say we don't smell a dinosaur anymore. Nope, that's good. We do. Right then, where is he? Come here, fella. Now if we hurry up. Oh, has he moved back again? Okay. So we're going to have to keep this time traveller here and use one of our party members to do the bizzo with the rock. And I think the knight would be a good option. So jump across that one. That's not the way to the dinosaur, as I have learnt. We have to go down the extra ladder. Right, we got that. Now before we do anything, let's just make sure the dinosaur's there, and actually he isn't. So come back please. Ah, well that's good. We've knocked him out. In fact, I think he's dead. Now I guess we need to see if there's been any changes to him. Except we're going to have to use the bloody time traveller for that job, which means we're going to have to do a lot of backtracking.
Critic not understand
that way.
fog work.
Ah, it's this way, isn't it? Wow, still getting confused of where I'm actually going. So my plan now, just in case you're wondering, is that if we head to the future and see if there's any change to the dinosaur we've just killed. I'm not saying there will be. I'm not saying there won't be. I'm just saying it's something we should explore. But seeing as how the twins can't jump through that thing.
The greatest employee of all time award comes with a pretty big raise. Have I rubbed that in yet?
Right. Away we go. Don't grab the key. Else the nasty employee decides to kill us, which isn't very pleasant. I think this is a dead end. Yep, that's where one of those graphic things was we collected not long ago. This is where we killed him. Oil. Interesting, interesting. We've got some oil, but we cannot use it. Nothing across there. We don't need the smell of dinosaur anymore. So we're going to need something to pick the oil up with, I think. What's our night friend doing? Right, definitely a dead end there. We go up and start exploring.
We'll still not roll.
Ah, the last one was a triangle, that one's a square. He'll get there eventually. He's running out of shape options, isn't he? Right, definitely nothing that way, okay. This level is actually quite confusing, it has to be said. Don't get stuck in, moron. Have we been across here? Isn't that going to make a stalactite? It's possible. But then anything's possible in this game, I've learnt. I'm just going to figure out how we actually got there. But even if it does make a stalactite, what actually is that going to do for us that's helpful? I keep getting tempted to grab that key, but that's not a good idea, as we've previously learned. Not unless I want to get lasered to death.
Although no actual Rangfusts have ever been uncovered, top archaeologists believe they were commonly used as some kind of head...
Very good. Let's see if we take somebody into the present, if that's going to help with that stalactite, because there was nothing in the future, which is strange, but it's possible it could have been depleted by the future and therefore only exists in the present. Isn't that it? I'm getting confused now. So we got la la. Ah. Interesting. Very interesting. The knight is holding it up. Oh, look, the knight's dead. Well, isn't that wonderful? That's quite clever, actually.
This is thought to be the only remaining Rangfust in existence, and was recently...
No. There is a bucket, and we could use that for the oil if we could somehow bring it up. It doesn't seem to want to come up any more than that. Ah! No! It is, it's there. There it is. Haha! We have a bucket. And wow, that was annoying. Honestly, some of the puzzles in this game are really starting to get quite difficult. And we've now collected some oil. If I remember correctly, there was a broken combustion engine up in this future section. Now it's possible, I'm not saying it's going to work, it's possible we could get it working by throwing some oil over it, or in it. Yes. Yes. And we're going up the elevator. What do we have here? Ah, a wheel. Now that's definitely interesting because the prehistoric guy wants a wheel, doesn't he?